This go.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. God bless everyone. Come on in. Come on in. We are here with you on today. I am
Yeah.
here today with Prophetess Doris Dickey, and we have a special update. So, all of you that are listening, watching on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on all of our pages, go ahead and like and share. Come on in. We have some special updates. We have announcements about the winner from last night. Those
Wow.
who registered by midnight last night. Okay, and of course we are welcoming my special guest. I'm trying to get the pointing right here, right here. Prophet Doris Dickey, who is here with us. God bless you, prophetess. Thank you for coming and joining us.
Oh, wow. It is my honor. God bless you, Apostle Dial. I'm so glad to be here. I'm glad you invited me. I'm excited about Naomi's Corner. I'm excited about what's going to take place tomorrow because I just know it is going to be a reflection of the epitome of God love. So I'm excited. That's all I can say as of now.
Yes, and we're excited. I hope you all are excited. Thank you,
Yes.
Anita, for joining us. Thank you, all of those of you who are joining us now. Go ahead and share this on your page. Let somebody know it is time for Naomi's Corner. Naomi's Corner has been going on. Well, it started as an outreach of Wow, which I've since changed the name, and then it evolved into Naomi's Corner. But that's been over 20 years now that the
Wow.
Lord has given me to serve women. And many of you know, especially those of you who are part of our sister churches. Hello to all the LIN family. I know this is broadcasting on a lot of the LIN Facebook pages. God bless you, ladies. I know many of you who came to our ministry in our network churches. You are very familiar with our Wow conferences, and matter of fact, many of them came from those conferences because they have always been so powerful. But this isn't a conference; it's just an offshoot, though, of the anointing and the grace God placed upon us in this network and Naomi's Corner and Wow to minister to women. So even though we're having fun, because I heard somebody say, "Oh, well, I thought they were just doing prophecies," or I'm sorry that we were just having a party in pajamas. But first of all, saints, do y'all like to have fun? Do y'all ever have fun?
I
Listen,
do.
come on. I'm glad there's somebody that like having fun. So sometimes we do want to have fun. But
Yes.
listen, this is still a party with a purpose. Okay.
Yes.
And we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have music. You can dance if you want to, but we're
Mm.
also gonna have girl talk. We're also gonna have real conversation about love, about life,
Yes.
about relationships, about beauty, about money, about
Yes.
finance, about business. That's what we do at our fireside chat. But in
Yes.
the meantime, how many of you all know that we're ambidextrous? Come on. That means we
Yes.
can we can use both hands. So we know
Yes.
how to have fun, but we also still are going to be spiritual,
Yes.
and so we're also going to be giving out advice and impartation. And not just me, all the women of God that are there, and even you that need to be there so you can help those that are there. And then on top of that, on top of all of that, all the prizes, the gifts, the raffles, and the shopping, which the woman of God here is going to be talking about her ambidextrous nature, because she's going to not just be prophesying, but she also got some products and some
Yes.
shopping that you can do
Yes.
at the same time. How about that? And on
Yes.
top of that, everyone that comes, you're going to receive the word of the Lord. Listen, you can't
Yes.
even put a price on that. uh, because getting the direction from God, getting the confirmation from God is something that establishes your clarity. For many of you
Yes.
who have gotten words all your life, many of you, and I can tell you, even for me, there's still some times in our lives where we're not sure what direction to go in. But you know
Yes.
what establishes that direction? A sure word from the Lord. Because when you get a word of confirmation, it takes that word out of the mouth of two or three witnesses.
Yes.
Let every word be established. So many of you, you are not established. You're not sure because you haven't gotten that confirmational
Yes.
word that is going to make you be sure and steadfast and unmovable to know that's what God is saying to you. For some of you, God's saying, I want you to move. I want you to go to another city. I want you to leave your job. I want you to start that business, start that book, whatever it is. You and I, in order for us to achieve the maximization of God's blessings, we got to get in divine alignment. That's
Yes.
what God is speaking today. And so don't get it twisted. We're going to be having fun, but you're going to receive the oil of God
Mm.
along with all that we're doing. Prophetess, I want you to tell them a little bit about what the Lord just put on your heart, and then we're gonna turn from there, and then just show them some of the things that you have to
Okay.
offer, and some of the things that we're gonna be doing on top of giving the word of the Lord.
Wow, wow. Again, I'm excited. I'm so glad to be a part of what you are doing because it is reaching beyond measure. You said something about laughing, having fun, and getting a sure word. And I believe this is a season that God has given us sure words because you can't move without having a sure word. And there's sometimes we can be stagnated because we need that additional sure word from God. And I believe what's going to take place tomorrow is it going to be a launching pad? It's going to be also those that have been waiting, like a waiting room. God is going to give them their launching pad. So I'm excited about that. And part of that, having fun, the gifts, and we're shopping. I'm just glad that I can participate and be a blessing. One of the greatest things that late Apostle Clifford E. Turner said, and I remember this: God make you a blessing to be a blessing. You tell me who you sowing into, and you tell me, it'll tell me how great you are. And so this is part of me being part of Naomi Corner is being able to be a blessing. Again, I want to be able to share some of my products, not just prophesy, be a blessing to the handmaids of God that will be coming on. And so I got quite a few items here. I told Apostle Dollar it will be a backdrop. So tomorrow you're going to experience because I want all out the way because I want to make sure that you have the experience that when you leave Naomi Corner, you will just not leave with just a word, but you will leave with experience that you'll be able to share with others. And so, with that being said, I don't want to give too much away, Apostle, because I got people working behind the scenes for me right now. But I just know those that are going to participate. That's why you need to continue. If they can register, tell a friend, tell a sister, bless somebody to partake. There's so much taking place. We know this is a holiday, and many people deal with multiplicity of things. But I believe when you sow into somebody, you're sowing into their future. And that's part of a word too, when you sow into others. So this purpose of Naomi Corner is to encourage you, launch you, ensure you, direct you, call you, wake you, shake you, so that you will know that God has purpose for you. So part of the shopping, part of the giveaway, part of the fellowship, we're going to release, we're going to get delivered, and we're going to go on to a place called better and a place called next in our purpose, Apostle Dollar.
Absolutely, absolutely. Do you want to? Okay, what just happened? Did I just
You
turn?
turn you turn your camera up to sideways, so you want to turn it back
I
again.
don't know how I did that. That is crazy. I was trying to okay, y'all keep talking. I don't know how in
Okay,
the world that
that's
happened.
okay. Well,
Okay,
while Apostle doing that,
show them some of
um,
the things. I'm gonna get out
okay,
this
I will.
show them
Okay, I
some of
will. While you doing that, I'm going to show a few pieces here. I got don't show that yet. We got a few things lined up here. I'm going to move back. I have a backdrop, so I want to be able to see um, because I'm modeling redoing a lot of things in the store. I'm going to show kind of bits and pieces and pajamas and just a gamut of things. And then I'm gonna model a few things if that's the case, because I think that would be better. Because that so I'm gonna move some things back. So what I got on now, which these are called mush tops, and you wear these over a pantsuit. You can wear them over a sequined tank top, however you want to wear it. So we'll have some of these tomorrow in size small, medium, large. Some of these items here. Just wanted to kind of give a little glimpse of a little something. A lot of scarves and purses and hats. And because it's the holiday season, we know that ladies like to dress. I have quite a few shawls. And I'm a hat person. So if you know anything about me, it's going to do a little bit. And some of these items, Apostle, we're going to raffle off or we're going to give away. So there's going to be a lot of things as they, how we move forward with those that God touched the heart to be a blessing. So these are going to be some, definitely a lot of shawls. I got quite a few shawls. This is one. Dresses will be on the mannequins. Because I got everything lined up. I'm so excited. The girls are getting stuff together. So we giving you a little bit experience, have hats to match that. These will be like shawls because you can always can't go wrong with a shawl. Can you see that, Apostle? Apostle?
Absolutely, I can see it.
Okay.
I have taken myself out the stream.
Okay.
When I'm out the stream, you can't hear me.
That's okay. Now I want to show a few other things.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. So we have different dresses and sequins and I try to like to match things up for the ladies, things like these. These are just some of the pieces, and then we have some of the dressiest pieces as well that I want you all to get a chance to see. Excuse me. You can put that there. So we're going to show a few pieces. And I think what I should have did is take the camera. These come in black, red, and white. I have hats to go with them. And just different pieces of hat. I love hats. So if you know anything about me, I have tons of hats that they'll be able to purchase. You can line it up there. We have now, these are for the girls. These come pantsuits. They have the tops with them and the bottoms. You'll see the bottoms tomorrow. Beige, black, and silver. Black and gold kind of turquoise with pants. So there will be on mannequins tomorrow for you. Tons of scarves, pins. It's quite a bit here. So Apostle wanted me to kind of give you all. Everybody loves scarves. You can't go wrong with scarves. We have tons of scarves that we will be. I want to raffle off or give some of the scarves away, Apostle, if that's okay with you. We will have scarves galore. I call them stocking stuffers. All type of scarves that the ladies will be able to enjoy. You can wear them. They wear them around their head. They wear them as hats or scarves. So there's so much we will be doing tomorrow. Scarves galore. So we could be able to encourage some of God handmaids with different type of scarves, pins, purses. I'm going to show a few other purses. Just a little something. I think I'll wait tomorrow to show that one. You can wait for that one. It's going to be a blast because there's going to be a lot of things that they're going to be able to receive at retail price. And necklaces. So these are a few things that I'm showing as we move forward. The ladies are putting things together now. That's good.
What about that outfit that you have on? Is that something you sell?
Yes. I have this. I have it in army fatigue. I have it in this here. I have it in red. Yes, so I was modeling earlier. So yes, I have this too. Now these are like terry cloth, which is really good because you can wear them out and you can wear them as loungers. So I'll have this. The girls will be modeling tomorrow. That's why you want to come on. I have
So
the
we
girls
have
modeling.
a show too, huh?
Huh?
I said, so we having a fashion show too.
Yeah, so when they have in as you if they go and break, we're gonna have the girls modeling. They're working right now behind the scene. Like I said, we're gonna give them experience. We want to make sure that they will leave just encouraged. So there will be quite a few pieces. And yes, so this comes in small, medium, large, 1X and 2X.
Oh, wonderful. I would love to see that in the army fatigue. I know y'all
Yeah,
freak warriors. Come on now. Y'all know y'all
yeah.
like wearing your
Yeah.
army fatigue
And
now.
we're gonna put a hat with it. Again, I'm a hat person. Everybody don't have to be, but I want to be able to encourage the women. God, so we're lining up stuff. We got about 10 mannequins that we're dressing up now, and then we have two models. So we're gonna model some of the items. So we got quite a few pieces. I hear y'all. Quite a few pieces that we want you all to just kind of enjoy yourself as you receive the word, if you receive guidance, a sure word, shop a little bit. The prices are going to be very reasonable. As I said, we're just going to give scarves away. I got tons of scarves, and like I said, Gucci and Louis Vuitton. And so we want to encourage our handmaids, all those that come, whether you're a widow, whether you're single, married, or you just trying to figure out what direction God wants you to go. We want to encourage you tomorrow. Participate. If they can still register, Apostle, can people still register?
It can still register. And matter of fact, we have put the registration link. And listen, I want to ask those of you who are on, especially the widows. The one thing I just asked the widows to do is bring somebody with you. Tell somebody
Yeah.
about, post it on your page, invite someone. Because of course the widows you get in absolutely free. So let me first
Wow.
talk to the widows. You
Yes.
absolutely free. And
We
so,
have We have some joggers. The pants and the top are $40. So we'll have that. The top and the bottom are $40. So we're gonna have some of these. This come in black. We'll have it in that's a lavender, and oh, the other one just so okay. We have it in black and lavender. So they will be the pants size small. Okay, she said medium, large, and extra large. That's what's left.
okay, medium large. Are y'all seeing this? Listen, I'm seeing some stuff already. I won't now.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to not try to get stuff for me and really think somebody else. But listen, so I'm
look at
sure
these here.
because you know there are going to be people from all over. I know already. I don't know if Anita is still on here, but you know we're gonna have people from Orlando, people from all over. So what about the people who are gonna be online tomorrow that aren't gonna be local?
Okay, so those are not going to be local. You mean how would they purchase, Apostle?
Purchase and receive their items.
Okay, so what they can do if they see something that they like, I took all forms of payment, but I also delivered. So if they wanted to get it delivered, they can. I will have that set up on the screen where they'll be able to purchase, and have it delivered to them. Those that want to come and pick it up, they're more than welcome to come into the store, and we do curbside pickups. So whatever fit their need, I will do my best to try to accommodate them.
Okay, so listen, you all know that shipping costs money. So just know that the price of the shipping is separate from the price of the
Right.
product. Okay, y'all
Yes.
know that. So, okay, but because you're already getting a fabulous deal just because you're
Oh wow.
shopping. I already know she's already given you a fabulous price. So then just count on the shipping, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
On
Yes.
top of that, and take a look because y'all better come early because I'm giving y'all a little secret now. It's starting with the music and with the shopping. And
Yeah.
so if you want to be the first ones to get your stuff, you know, if you really see something you like, she only has so many. So I
Yeah.
advise you to be on right at 8 p.m.
Yes.
because you all watching tonight, you getting the tea because it's starting right in the beginning. Okay, so if you want the best stuff, I suggest you be on time, don't lollygag, and make sure that you are going to be shopping with, what's the name of your boutique again?
Dazzling D Boutique.
Dazzling D Boutique. And then on top of this, Dazzling D is also a prophetess. For some of you watching that
Amen.
don't know who she is, she has the
Oh,
word of the Lord in her mouth. So let's give them what is the Lord saying about this event, and just to the women right now, and what they can expect for 2023, woman of God.
wow. One of the things I believe, can you hear me, Apostle?
Sorry, yes.
No problem. One of the things I believe in this season for many of us, and particularly God handmaidens, is that there have been seasons where we have found ourselves in a place of just standing. Standing. There's a place, there's different being stuck and standing. Me standing, I'm in waiting for what God is saying. So when you stuck, there's a whole different meaning. But when you standing, you're waiting, you're saying, God, I need directions. This particular meeting, and I tell people all the time, we're going to have meetings or gatherings or functions long as we're in earth realm until Jesus come back or until you meet him. But this particular Naomi Corner is going to speak to your direction for 2023. It's going to give you guidance. It's going to give you awareness. It's going to give you boldness to do what you couldn't do in last season. Why? Because every season of your life requires for you to grow up, to walk in a place of wisdom, and to walk in a place of knowing. And so I believe this particular gathering, this particular Naomi corner is going to give you the tenacity, the fortitude to do what you need to do in 2023. And I believe, Apostle, the word of the Lord for many of the handmaids that are coming, wherever they find themselves, is God is requiring them to trust him at a greater magnitude in this season, because faith and trust must be entwined. They must be together. And I believe that this particular Naomi Corner is going to give them the boot, is going to give them the necessary awareness, is going to give them the ability to be unstoppable in this season. Because guess what? God, I say it again, we don't wait on God, God wait on us. What do I mean by that? Because we have to come to a place of maturity, a place of knowing, a place of faith. Because when you were born, God put everything inside of you. He put everything together. He just wait for you to mature and for you to come into the fullness of who you are, to walk out your purpose and your destiny in him. So I'm excited about this Naomi Corner. I know that you have many and you shall have many as we continue to move. But the people and the women that are coming to this, God is giving them some launching orders and some reassurance that you've been standing, not stuck, and now I'm going to release you to move at another greater magnitude.
Oh, that is so powerful. I'm in so much agreement with that, because one of the things that I hear the Lord saying is that, daughters, you don't get to choose who I give your oil to. And this is
Hmm.
a place. Listen, I can tell you there were so many times, maybe it's just me, that I looked at people and I looked at certain men, even men and women of God, and I like so wanted, sometimes you just want certain people, right, to pour
Absolutely.
into you or to affirm you or whatever. But what I learned was, especially in these now almost 60 years, that most of the time God didn't give it through the people that I desired for him
Yes,
to give
yes,
it through. He chooses who has our oil. He chooses, as
yes,
my husband would say, who has water for your seed. And I'm here to
yes,
tell you, by the Spirit of God, that some of you need to be here because your seed need to be watered. You've been stuck
yes,
too long. You don't have direction, and God, and you wanted to come from where you wanted to come from, but I'm telling you, God chooses. Just like you didn't get to choose your mama and your daddy, we don't get to choose who
yes,
God anoints and who he appoints. Come on here. And that's why, concerning your life and your call,
yes,
nobody gets to choose how great you get to be. And so you
yes,
don't have to worry about that, because just like nobody would have chose Paul. Paul was he was persecuting the church.
yes, yes,
Who would have chose Paul?
yes,
And guess what? God doesn't even need anybody else's agreement concerning
yes,
you, because he didn't take a poll. And I always find it really interesting that a woman of God, that he chose Paul, who didn't even eat, sleep, and drink with him.
That's it.
He chose somebody that wasn't walking with him every day to write most of the New Testament and to
Yes.
be the one that he entrusted
Ain't that
with
awesome?
the message of the gospel of the kingdom more so than any other person. I'm talking about in terms of the quantity of information and instruction that we are now living on came from Paul, came from one who didn't walk with someone. I'm talking to somebody right now who
Yes,
you
yes,
have felt left out because you weren't
yes,
what looked like in the position that you wanted to be in next to a particular person, or even seemingly like the favorite of your boss or your leader. But I'm here to tell you
mm,
that if you really understand how God works, and how Paul, if you look at the scriptures, you'll see that Paul did what he did by revelation. And
yes,
sometimes God won't allow us to be in spots where we want to be because
mm,
he wants the divine revelation to come only from him. He doesn't want us to be influenced. Y'all better hear what I'm
yes.
saying. By anything but by the spirit and the
Oh, God.
word of God. And so I'm telling you that there are a lot of those that are coming that you're going to get a release. You're going to get
Yes,
revelation. God's going to encourage you. You're going to get
yes,
your word. Oh, you're going to get direction in your
yes.
relationship, in your future. You're going to be restored. You're going to be
Mm,
renewed. And on top of that, you're going to be getting some fabulous gifts and
eh,
get some fabulous outfits and items from
yes.
Dazzle and D's boutique. What
Wow,
more can you ask? Come on here.
wow.
What more can you ask? I'm so excited.
I
I'm so
am too,
excited.
Apostle.
And thank
Apostle, and may I add, you said something about Paul, and it's so awesome as I was studying that, it's amazing. As you said, we can't choose our parents because, God, I'm talking about those that's coming through the birth canal. God select your parents. And so I love about God is that because he knows you before you was formed in your mother womb, he already established your going and your coming. And so I'm so glad that you talked about the oil because again, when we start to look, because he know the spirit of familiarity, the spirit of celebrity, the spirit of our favorite preacher, or those that can prophesy like we think, God already know that that's how you may be navigating. And so guess what? These are the women that are coming. God said many of them, as I said, we talked about being stuck and we talked about standing. But God has given them the oil that the women that are going to release. It is going to be so saturated that it's going to cause them, even where they've been thinking they have been not worthy, those that thinking, God, when is my time? God said, when they pull off the oil at this Naomi corner, God said they're going to see such a change because it's the Bible said, as a man thinketh, so is he. God going to change their thinking pattern about their self. Because a lot of time when your thinking pattern about yourself, it'll cause you to be in a place. But I believe God is going to allow them to see through a whole different screen. He taking the smoke screens off. He taking the comparison off. You know what? But God is causing them to see themselves in another way, and that's going to cause them to move out. I see authors, I see entrepreneurs, I see women that are coming forth that have been thinking, God, when is my time? And he said, you know what? It's your time when you can think it, believe it, and receive it. So I believe this is going to be such a phenomenal time. I don't know what time we're going to end, but I believe God said, you're going to hear testimony after testimony after testimony. You're going to have to do a Naomi Corner testimony after this.
absolutely, absolutely. We're gonna do that. Help me remember to do that follow up. And everything you said is exactly what God told me because that's what God has me really focusing on is the thinking. Because as a man thinketh, so is he. And hear me, people of God. So many of the saints, listen, we've been fasting, we've been shouting, we've been praying, we've been doing all these things, some of us for years and decades, and we know those are the right things to do, and we know that those are the things we are to continue to do. But let me tell you something, if you do those things and you never change your mind, you don't change your thinking, you're going to stay in a cycle of lack, of depression, of oppression, of stagnation if you don't learn how to change your thinking. And that's something
That's
the
it.
Lord charged me. He said, he said, darling, he said, you have got to start teaching people how to think. You've got to be more direct. Just like Paul said, yeah, that was Paul. Paul
Yes.
said, I think myself happy. And he said that in front of he said that in front of Agrippa when he had been unjustly imprisoned for over
Yes.
2 years. That's the first thing came out of his mouth when he got an opportunity to speak. Listen, that's one of the keys for us to be sound in our mind, but more than that, because what we think is who we are. And
Yes.
so anything you looking around that you don't like, that's what you've been thinking, and that's who you are. And so in order to change it, you got to change your thinking. And guess what? To change your thinking, you got to be around different people. You got
That's it.
see, you keep trying to think higher, but you stay around the same people. You know what? You're not going to change much because you can only think to the level of which you're hearing, because that's what faith come by hearing. And you need to hear about love, about finance, whatever area where you're struggling, you need to hear a different level of thought. Are y'all
Yes.
hearing me?
Yes.
And so, listen, we're going to do all that and have fun. I know we got to get out of here. I know some of you, it is time for Bible study, I believe, tonight. So I want to hurry up and get on off of here tonight. So go ahead and register. And we do have an announcement for the winner. And I
Oh,
want to say
wow.
this before I forget, before I give you the winner from last night. Um, uh when I'm okay, if you registered already, check your email, check your spam, check your trash, because we've sent you the Zoom, we sent you the link. Okay, make sure you don't share it, and only for, you can share it with a widow, because widows don't pay, but we ask that they tell us their name so they can be in the draw for all of the prizes. But all those of you who have registered, please check your spam folder, check your trash folder. Okay, and everybody who's watching, like this, share this, invite the
Yes.
women to come. The Lord spoke to me, prophetess, yesterday. I know I don't despise the day of small beginnings, but he said this pajama party is gonna become a staple, and it's
Yes.
gonna become and be known for the largest pajama party worldwide.
Yes. I
In
stand in agreement with you.
that it is going to, it's going to be an amazing thing. And so you all are going to be here to know that I spoke it even in the day of the small beginning, because I know
Yes.
what God is doing through this Naomi's corner, because it's
And
it's a blessing, but it's also evangelistic. Okay,
yes. 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 Yes.
and so
Yes.
that's why I ask you all to digitally evangelize, because there's some people that won't come to a church service, but they'll come to a pajama party.
Yes.
Consider this as something to help bring people to the knowledge of Christ, and the love and compassion that goes along with his people and his kingdom. Okay, so now time for the announcement of last night's winner. And
Yes.
you register by midnight, you'll be in the next raffle. But last night, we gave the shout out, and so we got some new registrants, but everybody who registered was still part of the, so don't, so it wasn't just the people who registered last night. If you registered, we keep you on the wheel so you
Yes.
can win. So we got a winner. We got a winner.
Wow.
The who I keep forgetting to get the drum roll, but the winner is Wanda
Woo!
Moore. I saw her
Wanda.
online. Wanda.
What a
Wanda,
blessing.
you are the winner from our raffle from today. And what did you win? You okay? I see. Okay, yes, Wanda won. Listen, that was no setup. Uh, our admin pulled it earlier today, so you're the winner of a beautiful. Let's see where we're at here. You
Oh,
are the
wow.
winner of that second purse, that beige and brown MK purse that's
Oh,
on the
she love
second
it.
row.
That
We
is
we
beautiful.
we gave away the pink one last night. LaSavin won the pink one. So Wanda won this one that's beige and brown. Congratulations, Wanda. You can pick it up. We'll no, actually, we're going to send it to you. So you need to send us your address.
Okay.
You need to mail us your address. Send, text us. Get in touch with. Send the address to thelibertynet@yahoo.com, and we'll get you your purse. All right. Okay. So
Great.
wonderful.
Awesome.
Congratulations to Wanda. We got a lot more things to give
Yes.
away. We'll probably get on here real quick tomorrow, right before the party. But for those of you who watch the happy hour, I'm still gonna do happy hour. It's just gonna be real short tomorrow because that's where we talk about thinking and thinking ourselves happy. Anything else you want to say to them before we jump off?
Wow. Well, Apostle, if it's okay, I want to do a challenge. I want them to invite people and I want them to support somebody. I want the people to, because you talked about this being an evangelistic tool. I need those that are on, and you know what? A lot of us have a sphere of influence. And so I need those that will just go beyond and above tonight to find out a widow or some woman that needs to be encouraged. And I'm going to bless them. Each person that does that, that you tell me, I'm going to bless them. And I'm going to allow you to distribute how, but they're going to be blessed off their socks. And the reason I'm not going to say what it is, because I'm allowed you to do that. But those that will tonight, that are listening, that share this broadcast, and that will either sponsor or they will, just continue to tell people to come on. And I don't know how they can communicate with you. And when you let me know that I'm going to bless them, I'm going to bless them with an outfit, and then we're going to bless them monetarily. And I'm going to allow you to distribute that. Now, I'm not going to say what right now because I want to talk to you, because I'm just saying it now because I'm being led by the Holy Spirit, but I also want to be in order. But those that will share this broadcast, and like I said, either sponsored or, just let people know your sphere of influence, because we want to make sure that we have so many people at this pajama party to literally the screen just going to be full. And it's going to take what I believe word of mouth is very powerful. We know social media is good, but word of mouth is still very powerful, and social media. If you put them together, you're going to have a mass of people coming. And I want to be part of that, and I want to bless them too.
Oh, now you know that is so amazing. Listen, isn't that wonderful, ladies? Now you know I can't let you outdo me. Okay. So now I'm gonna challenge. I'm gonna challenge you, ladies, that if you bring somebody with you, okay. If you, especially those of you might say, Apostle Darling, I really want to come, but I just don't have the money. Listen, I want you. If you just don't have it, I want you to bring two people, and you'll be free.
Wow,
Okay,
look at that. Look at that.
bring two people. Just to say these are the two people that registered, and then you get in free. So how about that? All right. And then
Listen,
on top of that, as she said, that I'm going to enter because you became an ambassador of sorts. Then I'm going to make sure that you and all those who do that, we're going to do a special raffle for you all only.
wow,
You all
look
are
at
the
that.
ones that helped us to do this. And listen, I so appreciate it because you know what, that is what this is all about. It's about women supporting women, and
Yes,
of course not just widows, because this is not just for widows. Please
yes,
remember, this is a fundraiser, and the widows get in free. So, in order to have a fundraiser, we do want other women, because it's not just for widows; it's for all women, but it's to
yes.
support widows. And they're going to give you some of the testimonies of some. You're going to see some of the widows that we support all year long, and you're going to
Wow.
understand how important it is for you to support things like this. Do you know the Bible says, prophetess, that when you support not just the widows but the poor, but we're focusing
Orphans.
on widows, that he'll bless all the works of your hands.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, I know.
Listen, do
Hallelujah.
you all that are part of LIN understand that you got two widows at the helm of this network,
Yes,
Apostle Nathan and myself? Do you understand how important it is, and how God says, I will bless everything you do when you
yes,
support widows? Listen, this is an opportunity. This is an
yes, it is.
opportunity for a blessing. So I pray that you all get it. And some of you out there, you even some men you can support, pay for,
Yes.
or women, you have the means, support 10 widows. You can click,
Yes.
and there is a ticket where you can support widows. So you can say, hey, because we got a line, I just accept the widows. They tell me they are a widow, I accept it, and we let them in. And so we need you all out there to now support and sponsor a widow, because I just trust God that you're going to hear the voice of God. Some of you can support 10 widows, and you can plant a seed of $200. You can do it on the Eventbrite link, or you can email the Liberty Net and say, hey, we just want to Zelle it to you or Cash App it to you. Send it to the Liberty Net at Yahoo, and do that and support
Yes.
this meeting
Yes.
and give whatever amount. Or some of you say, well, I can't do 200, but I'll give $50 to support. Listen, send us an email at thelibertynet at yahoo.com, and we'll tell you how you can do that. And more than anything, God will bless all the works of your hands.
Yes. 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 Wow, God, it's awesome, Apostle. I'm so excited. I can't wait till tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. We got 26 hours to go, and tomorrow we'll be on.
All right, then. Listen, we're not gonna keep you much longer. I'm gonna put this email right here where you
Okay.
can um
See you.
see it. I hope I did that right. TheLibertyNet at yahoo.com.
Yes.
Okay, something is, oh Lord, I'm trying to get this in here. Let me see. Okay, there it is. There it is.
There we
All
go.
right. So listen, we are looking forward to seeing you. Thank you,
Mhm.
prophetess. And we
My
just bless
pleasure.
Dazzling D's Boutiques. And you all go on out here and tell somebody about it. Send the link. Tell them you're coming. And we're looking forward to seeing you. God bless you.
Bless
Thank
you.
you, woman of
Bless
God.
you, Apostle. God bless
Oh,
you all.
bless you.
Bless you.